The majority of the 2S LGBTQ plus community that face homelessness, it's because of rejection for the family. Sometimes they have to negotiate a roof over their head with being able to express who they are or be able to love who they want. I am the peer worker and the case manager for INNclusion. We spend time together, we go grocery shopping. Sometimes it's just more meeting and make sure everything is fine, everything is okay. Unfortunately, people in the 2S LGBTQ community face lots of transphobia and homophobia. It's not easy even find employment. It's not easy to apply for a rent unit when your legal name doesn't match your gender expression. Not everyone is accepting.
These young people, are experiencing stigma, discrimination, violence, like in everyday life, really, overall.
We kind of undertook this pathway to look at what can Blue Door do to make a difference.
First of all, is a supportive environment, and an environment where they can be themselves. I grew up just outside of Rome, and I moved to Canada in 2014 because of human rights. I felt I was struggling in Italy for several reasons. I felt I didn't belong there. I didn't feel supported from the society, from the institutions. Growing up, society was more binary. It was either male or female, this box or the other box. I never felt I belonged to any of those boxes, and I struggled for a long time finding my identity. I was going through a very tough life crisis, and I decided that I wanted to leave. I always knew I wanted to work with 2S LGBTQ plus youth, supporting them growing and becoming the adult they are meant to be.
For 2S LGBTQ youth, we're talking about a population of young people who are highly, disproportionately represented among youth experiencing homelessness.
Really, the representation is between 30 to 35% nationally. And at the shelters here in York Region, we were seeing probably less than 10%. For us, it was a representation of going back out to the community and finding out why weren't they seeking our services. Dr. Alex Abramovich also did a parallel study from CAMH, really looking at similar issues in the region of York as well.
A lot of the youth who we wanted to speak to are experiencing hidden homelessness. They're couch surfing, sleeping in parks, or sleeping in vehicles. Oftentimes, programs may not even recognize that the policies that they have in place actually perpetuate homophobia and transphobia. Safety is a major concern for 2S LGBTQ youth across the board. And for many youth, they've never actually lived in a space where they felt safe. For many youth, for the first time in their life, in the INNclusion program, they felt safe overall. They felt that they belonged.
I'm living my dream because I feel I am having a small impact on their life. I cannot change the world, but if for one day I can make a youth feel they belong, I have done my job.
People have come through the program and they have grown and they have valued that experience and they are in a better place for it. Now, how do we make sure that other youth have that experience as well? What lies ahead for us, if there was more funding, I would say would be adding to the services.
I am the only worker. Unfortunately, we are not able to serve all the people that reach out to us.
We're always full, so we went from serving 4 youth in this 4-bedroom house to now adding a 5th bedroom in the basement. But is that enough to serve our community? How do we get to a place where we have a second house?
People believe that there is no homelessness in York Region, there is no homophobia in York Region, there is no transphobia. Unfortunately, this is not the case. Homophobia is there, transphobia is there, and INNclusion is here. We can only give more support. We can only improve, we can only do better.